Shout out to Money Brown, man. Ernest Jr. My boy Money Brown, he get a lot of money, that's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV and keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on out there, Fight World? It's your boy Money back with another one, man. And this one here is on the up-and-coming rising star at 147 pounds. Jaron, Boots, Ennis, they killer out of Philadelphia. You know, up-and-coming, one hell of a fighter. Can't deny that. You know, and Jaron Ennis, yo, he came out and he said, you know, he wanted to be the undisputed champion of the 147-pound division, and nothing is going to stop him. You feel me? He said nothing is going to stop him. And I respect that. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. You feel me? We all know what happened in this last fight. He supposed to fought for the IBO scrap against Chris Verdine. He went out there, he was turning Chris Verdine ass up. But, you know, Jaron was rushing. You know, he was anxious because he was having all the success in the world in one round. And they end up clashing heads. And it ended up cutting Chris Verdine open to where it became a no contest, right? But Jaron Ennis said, you know, a little bit before that, Chris Verdine was looking for a way out, and he tried to headbutt him and try to, you know, finish the fight that way. So he was trying to headbutt him all along and cause a cut. But as we was watching the fight, you know, me and my peoples in my live stream on Instagram, I said, Jaron, you got to slow down, man, before that clash of heads happen. You have to slow down because you're moving too fast. And just like I said, bam, what happened? Clash of heads, bro. Clash of heads. And I was saying it for his safety so he wouldn't get cut. But Chris Verdine ended up getting cut, you know, and it ended up being a fight. You feel me? Ended up being a fight, and a fight where he should be the IBO champion right now. You feel me? A lot of people don't try to put respect on the IBO name, but I respect the IBO. You feel me? I respect it more than I ain't gonna say more, but I respect it just like the WBA regular. I look at the IBO as the WBA regular. You know, Anthony Joshua held the title. Plenty of other people held the title. Chris Eubanks held the title when he carried that motherfucker like it was the WBC, the WBA, the WBO, or the IBF. You know, you couldn't tell Chris Eubanks he won the world champion. So at the end of the day, it still was a accomplishment for Jaron Ennis. You know, it would have been a milestone in his career to grab the IBO title. It would have been his first world title. You know what I mean? Whether people respect it or not, you know. And everybody know he's deserving of it. Everybody know that he was going to beat the shit out of Chris Verdine. It must have been Thomas Delorme, but Thomas Delorme ended up catching corona, if I'm not mistaken, right? So he had to pull out, and it ended up being Chris Verdine. And everybody know he's going to tear his ass up. I mean, just look at the first round. Just look at the first round. It wasn't going past 3, in my opinion. It wasn't going to get past 3. If he'd have made it through the first and luckily made it through the second, ain't no way he was getting out the third round because Jaron Boots Ennis was on his ass. He was on his ass and he was turning his ass up, right? But Jaron say he want to be undisputed, man. You feel me? He say he don't care who he have to face to get there. He want to be undisputed at the 147-pound division. And like I said earlier, I respect that, yo. You got to have these type of ambitions. You got to have this kind of dream when you're in this fight game. You got to want to be the best. And to be the best, you got to beat the best. You understand what I'm saying? To be the best, you have to beat the best. You know? And Jaron Ennis want to prove himself, yo. He want to prove himself. Now, there's rumors out there that he's going to be fighting Sergey Lipinets around March or April. You know, they supposed to be in talks for the fight. He said nothing is solid yet. It's not set in stone, so he can't really speak on it. You know? But if he do get a Sergey Lipinets fight, that's big time, homie. That's big time, and that's moving in the right direction. It's big time, and it's moving in the right direction. Because like I said, my lineup for Jaron Ennis was Jose Cito Lopez or Thomas Delorme and then Sergey Lipinets. You know what I mean? No matter how it came, he had an opportunity to fight Thomas Delorme. But like I say, he caught corona. I thought Thomas Delorme was the fighter to push back, you know, to give him some resistance. But I still thought Boots would have got the win. And I think Boots probably would have even got the stoppage. Because Thomas Delorme is a cool-ass dude. I interviewed Thomas Delorme, cool, down to earth, you know what I mean? Real solid dude, you feel me? But I felt like he would have got the stoppage. I felt like I felt like Thomas Delorme and Jose Cito Lopez was going to be the fights to push him a little bit. Now, Jose Cito Lopez, real tough and gritty. real tough and gritty, a fighter that you're going to have to keep down for him to stop coming, right? Jose Cito Lopez come down from 154. He used to fight at 154 pounds. Remember, he beat Victor Ortiz for the scrap, the WBC, and he ended up fighting Canelo when Victor Ortiz and Canelo supposed to had a fight, but he ended up beating Victor Ortiz and ended up getting the win. So Jose Cito Lopez fight for Boots was going to be one hell of a fight. It was going to be a fight where Boots was going to show us something different, in my opinion, because it would have been a fight that pushed this young king right here. You feel me? But I still think Boots, if he could have stopped Jose Cito Lopez, would have been a statement made, because Keith Thurman couldn't stop him. You feel me? And Jose Cito Lopez just came off Errol Spence undercard fight with a spectacular performance. So that would have been a credible victory for Boots. And then after that, I wanted him to go face Sergey Lipernix. And if he beat Lipernix, then he's ready for everybody. And like I say, he feel like he's ready right now. But just to the eye, I feel like Sergey Lipernix is a hell of a fighter. I feel like he's he's ahead of Thomas Delorme and Jose Cito Lopez, even though Jose Cito probably would have gave him a hell of a fight, and Thomas. But I just think Sergey Lipernix, he got a nice style that he uses. He don't just rush. He got that patient style that forces you to think sometimes. But some people thought he lost to Custio Clayton his last fight. They end up scoring it a draw. I thought Clayton kind of pulled it out myself, but it's a draw. Nonetheless, it's a draw. Now, Boots going there and beat the shit out of Sergey Lipernix and show that boy that you're nothing, you can't hang with me. Statement made. Right? And after Sergey, right, I wanted him to face Danny Garcia for the King of Philly. Video coming soon. But if Boots to take out Danny Garcia, it's the passing of the torch in Philadelphia, yo. It's the passing of the torch in Philadelphia. And Boots has took out Danny, so that means he took Danny's spot, and now Boots is one of the top welterweights. And now, if Errol Spence or turns Crawford to start with the scraps, they have to see Jaron Ennis. Because he just earned his dues. Think about it. Thomas Delorme, Jose Cito Lopez, Sergey Lipernix, Danny Garcia. Tell me that ain't a fire lineup to get you to a world title shot. I repeat, tell me that's not a fire lineup to get you to a world title shot. You understand what I'm saying? Jaron Ennis, if he go down that road and beat those guys and get Danny Garcia, to take that statue from him, because, Danny, he the man of Philly. You feel me? When we looking at Philly, Danny Garcia, right now, I feel like accomplished more, right? He probably be the biggest name out there, right? Just came off a pay-per-view fight with Errol Spence. You understand what I'm saying? 2-division world champion, and Danny get he need his just due. He need to get his just due. We know J-Rock was a unified champion there, but that didn't last for too long, But Danny sustained that success over time. You feel me? Over time, to where he stayed a top 5 welterweight, for a while. And he's still one of the top welterweights right now. Still one of the tops. That's why it would be good for Jaron Ennis to take him out and take that spot. If he take that spot, and I'm quite sure him and Danny, they cool, things of that nature, but this is business. You want to get to the top? Listen, you can't have feelings in this boxing game. Especially when you're the prospect coming up. Where you're a contender now. But when you're a contender coming up, you can't have feelings. And if somebody in your way, you got to take them out. I repeat, if somebody is in your way, you have to take them out. Especially if it's going to put you in a better position to get a world title shot. You feel me? You got to think like that, dog. You have to think like that. But Jaron Ennis want to become undisputed. He got a nice road to go. But he do have the skill set. He do have the mindset. And he's going the right direction so far. You feel me? Now, we know he's not signed with PBC, if I'm not mistaken. He's going to have to try to figure out a way to continue to do business with the PBC, because we know all the scraps are on the PBC side. Terrence Crawford got the WBO. You know what I mean? But all the big dogs are on the PBC side. So as long as and we know he on Showtime, so that's a plus. But as long as you're doing business with PBC, you put yourself in position to fight for world titles. You did put yourself in position to fight for world titles. We know it's one fighter right there on Golden Boy and Virgil Ortiz, who everybody would love to see Boots fight in the future, and that is a big future fight. But right now, I think Boots and Virgil, they kind of on the same road. We know Virgil got a fight coming up with Maurice Hooker, And Boots got his fight coming up with Sergey Lipinets. And I believe Sergey Lipinets is the tougher opponent. You understand what I'm saying? Sergey Lipinets is the tougher opponent. You dig? But Jaron Boots Ennis, man, he's ready to make a statement. The kid has been looking good. He's putting in the hard work. He don't take a day off. You dig what I mean? And that's what you want to see out of a young champion, man, that want to come up, well, a young up-and-coming champion. You understand me? That want to come and do great things. You have to have that work ethic. You have to have that drive. You have to have that passion. And you got to know what you want. You have to know what you want. And Jaron Boots Ennis look like he knows what he wants. He wants Undisputed. He's been talking that trash. He's been talking that shit. He's been saying he wants Earl Spence. He'll walk through Earl Spence like wet tissue. He say he has more skills than Turnsboy Crawford. So he's shooting at the big dogs already. He say he dares Sean Porter to fight him. Sean Porter say he wants no parts of Boots Ennis. That's out of Sean Porter mouth. That's out of Sean Porter mouth. You feel me? So when you got these hungry lions coming up like this, man, they on a mission. Listen, they only go get better. They only go get better. And if they stay focused and stay on the grind, listen, they might just conquer their dreams. Because nobody can stop you as long as you believe in yourself. I repeat, nobody can stop you as long as you believe in yourself. And Jaron Boots Ennis believe in himself, coming from a fighting family in the hard city of Philadelphia, baby. You best believe that. The kid got it all, you know. I don't think he'd be Earl and Bud right now, but in the future, he puts himself in a damn good position to, to compete with those boys to beat them. Right now, I don't think he had them big fights to compete with them yet. But Jaron Ennis, he's damn sure on the right path. He's damn sure on the right path. And I'm liking what I see from the kid. You feel me? So we'll just see in the future, could he accomplish his dream of becoming Undisputed? He do have a great shot at doing it because of the skill set he has. And we'll just see, man. But shouts out to Boots. I wish you nothing but success in the future, young king. Keep doing your thing, and I will be watching. Until then, this your boy Monty. This the ANSBC moving. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to donate. OG Money on Cash App. TreyHampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If you can't, just tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the video. And y'all know how your boy get down. Big dog status.